First session, day one, getting quick wickets and then a fight back. Litton Das 126. Pakistan falling 46 behind in their first innings, and then a massive 390 in the second outing for Bangladesh. And Pakistan fighting it out. 92 away. Started off with a 437 required.
He's been jumping around, especially if it's on the shorter side. There you go, one more time. And that kept low, and he was lucky because it was not straight enough. Had it been straight enough, he would have been a goner. The normal bounce when it bounces, but the only once we've seen that too was of the bowling of Nahid Rana, kept low.
Yeah, Taskin won't mind that. Looking at Sajid, he's trying to attempt a shot on every delivery, so he'll be happy. One way or the other, there's going to be an opportunity created. Now, that's the moment where Rizwan once again has a word with him.
I can understand the way he wants to bat here, but at times you would need to understand what the team needs in this situation. He smashed 38 of 28. That was in the first inning, but it's a different ball game altogether because Pakistan wants to chase those runs. So they want him to stay around. Shouts of catch it. Away from the fielder. That's a boundary. So one more boundary.
Yeah, the third has been placed very, very fine. He's almost behind that first slip fielder, so a little wide for him to cut it off. Just making room as he always does, and then flashes it with an angle bat. Yeah, it just traveled because of the pace Taskin offers. Flew past that fielder. A couple of yards to his right to run and cut it off. Couldn't.
Now he's added 3 boundaries this morning. So Ajit Khan again showing what he is capable of with the bat. Partnership, 45 of just 49.
Yeah, there you go. No ball again. Second one from Taskin this morning.
Now this is only the 6th over that Bangladesh has bowled, and Pakistan have racked up 35 runs. Going more than 6.5 runs in an over.
He's going to push. Again, settles for 1. Placement was right between the two, but just couldn't time it in a way to get to the boundary. Yes, you're right about that. The scoring has been quite brisk this morning. And it's just a little bit of flamboyance from Sajid, who's backing himself, 25 of 23. Rizwan also just getting to feel a bit of confidence regarding Sajid being on strike.
Okay, sir, thank you. This is such a good start on the 5th day of this test match because this is what Pakistan needed. And just to pass a message that we will try our best to go and not just to defend, but also go and chase. Oh, this is turning out to be a really good test match.
Again, a shot of catch it. He is not backing off, Sajid. This time round the wicket. Taskin creating a different angle.
He's looked a little bit more confident, hasn't he? Very nice. Knows exactly where the fielders are. Again, he picks up the gap. There are 2 in that direction. maybe for the bowlers to target, especially Sajid Khan with short pitch deliveries, maybe not the right way to go about it. On 91, Mohammad Rizwan.
It was very close. Soft hands and the ball just rolls past that off stump. Luck is also playing its part for Rizwan and Pakistan here. That was mighty close. Again on his toes, trying to handle that extra bounce, and it just rolls just next to that off stump.
Now that's twice. He edged one which gone past Madison and Miraj. That could have easily dislodged the bails and go on to hit the stumps. The lady luck shines once again for Mohammad Rizwan.
Last ball of the over, he'll look for a single somewhere. Oh, it's way too wide and rightly left alone. End of the over, Pakistan.
Hey. থার্ডম্যান পয়েন্ট পিছে তামিম পিছনে যা উপরে
Pakistan have done a grand job this morning, really putting up a true fight. And look at that magnificent trophy. Go to the winners. Will Bangladesh just singly grab their hands on that? Or will the two captains share it? That is to be seen, because this is turning out to be quite a rearguard action here by Pakistan through Rizwan and Sajid. Bangladesh close to wickets, making chances but not really turning it into fall of wickets. Sajid has been very, very impressive, Ramesh.
Indeed, yes. I mean, body language is great, and he's maybe cut out for such battles. You know, he's dogged and he's resilient, and he's working out a way to score runs and putting Bangladesh under pressure. I think Bangladesh, in this little period, have blinked more than Pakistan. You know, they've grasped a chance. The fielders have misfielded, and there've been changes ushered in. I think this is a good change, by the way, because he saw Sajid Khan on strike, Shantu, and he's got Nahid Rana bowling to him.
No, he is not going to shy away and try to hit the ball. It's very close to the bat. But once again, the positive intent very clear.
How many times we've heard that term, the best way to defend is to attack, and I think that shot is played quite cleverly, actually, against Taskeen. But Nahid Rana is a different kettle of fish. His pace, he is quick and gets more bounce. So Shanto is not happy at all because this had to be tried. Top edge, in no position to play a pull shot, round the stumps angle, and there, Lytton Das there shouting at his fielder, why didn't he make that all-important call? Fell in no man's land, in fact.
Bangladesh would be ruining that golden opportunity missed. He set him up, he lured him into playing a shot to produce that skyer, and then the two fielders really looking at each other, not looking at the ball, not making an attempt to catch it, and he'll be relieved. He'll be smiling with the lapses in the field by Bangladesh. They can ill afford it.
Otherwise, it's a well spread out field.
That's the way it gets behind. Naidana completes an unlucky maiden over. 353 for 7. This partnership is really turning it on and making the Bangladeshis sweat. 49 and still going strong. A bit of lady luck goes in their favor, but tell you what, if you're in that frame of mind, you take the attack to the opposition, more often than not, luck is going to shine on you.
Again, a good move from Shanta to get Tajul back bowling. Rizwan hasn't looked that sharp against the left arm angle. Sajid had looked a lot more secure, but anyway, it's Rizwan who's on strike on 91. And Pakistan are fighting. And that is what is important. You know, get off to a goodish start, make Bangladesh sweat a little.
Tajul in his interview earlier had said that there's nothing in the pitch to help his cause, so he'll be depending on the variations of lines and lengths and also the speeds of his deliveries. Oh, just drew him forward. It was not from the meaty part of the bat. And he takes a single. Just the confidence in his partner has increased by leaps and bounds.
Well, I think Sajid has earned that confidence. He's 26 of 30. And I mentioned it just now that his game plan or game tactics against Spain has been pretty good. Even against the Skeen, we saw him to improvise with good impact. 50-run partnership of 62. So keeping Pakistan engaged.
And in the hunt. Just guided it. That's delicate. That's very nicely done by Sajid. It's not about bludgeoning the balls all the time. A good despairing effort from Shariful to retrieve that ball.
I don't know what Rizwan was doing. He didn't look desperate at all. I think he's just consumed in maybe getting 100. He gives us that impression from here. I mean, there clearly was a 3 there. You know, he stopped the ball, then he slipped. And Rizwan didn't look desperate enough to hog the strike.
So very good in coming forward. With the eyes right underneath when the ball makes contact with the bat. The angled bat smothering the spin. Now these are the ones that put the seed of doubt in the batter's mind. The drift and the turn away.
Yeah, there's a slip and a silly mid-off, so that's not a shot to play really. A tap to get it past slip, and straight away there's adjustment being made. A reset button imposed. There's a slip and a gully now.
But he needed to bowl the ball outside off. He doesn't. Sajid wants the run, Rizwan doesn't. 356 for 7. Will that record be broken today? The highest successful chase in men's test match cricket. West Indies top the board with 418 against Australia, South Africa. Australia, India and West Indies once again have done it against Bangladesh, 395. But now Pakistan, not too far away, 81 runs. Bangladesh has not been very disciplined today. They have bowled no balls, they've misfielded, they've half-hearted attempts at catches, all gone in favor of Pakistan, who are looking very comfortable at the moment. Oh, just came down in very sharply, managed to get his bat on it.
Yeah, they've been a little below par in the field. Fumble and misfields and a drop chance at Gully. This should have been taken because they've been outstanding in the slip cordon. A great catch by Miraj in this innings. And then this one skied up in the air. Nobody really tried hard. Just feeling the pinch, I think. Pakistan 81 away from creating history.
Oh, now he's doing well. He rides that bounce pretty well. Not the tallest of batters, just gauges the bounce and plays the ball down. Technically correct. That's what's needed. With Mohammad Rizwan on 92. What a century it will be for himself in a situation when Pakistan had their backs to the wall under extreme duress. And then turning it around and maybe along with the century going towards that world record.
Actually, it's good batting from Rizwan against Nahid Rana. Says. Once again asking the leg umpire for a bit of a pause because he wants change of gloves. Yeah, so he's not exposing Sajid Khan to Nahid Rana because the last over must have been an upsetting one for Rizwan because Sajid didn't really come in line of the ball. So he's got to make sure that he allows him the striker zone when Sajid wants it. But somehow this partnership is working well. 52 of 69.
Bangladesh have their issues with going for the jugular on previous occasions. It's an example of that here. And Nahid Rana, well, he can be sharp and he can be aggressive, but he has to be sane also. They'll be very pensive. They know that this game is on a knife's edge. Could go either way. Intriguing till the last day.
Closing out games has got its own pressure and mentality. So if you've not really gone through it for a bit of time in your careers, then it can get to you. Your ball says no. Another good call. This is kind of an unknown territory for Bangladesh because they've been the aggressors in this series. So they want to close out this game ASAP, but it requires patience and it requires meticulous planning. So the fielding's got to, first of all, got to come up to a certain standard. On the most important day of the test match, maybe of the series, you can't let yourself down and out in the field. All Pakistan need to do is to just put on that cruise control button and not worry about the consequences because They are the second favorites to win this. Slashes it through the offside, and he'll take two. And strike is with Sajid Khan, 356 for 7.
It's a test match which has been keeping the interest of the viewers around the world in the ground. It's been a middling first innings, totals of 278 and 232. Bangladesh coming back with a big second innings, posting what seemed to be a very difficult, almost impossible task, a mountain to climb for Pakistan, but they have done a grand job. They're only 79 runs shy now.
Yeah, they were being tested on two fronts, technical and mental, and so on both fronts they've manned up quite gallantly. Not easy when you've been rolled over in the first test match of a two-test match series, and then you were behind the 8 ball. You were struggling right throughout the first 3 days, and then sort of came back on day 4, and now better than trying to survive, they are looking at an impossible. Up and down, and he's not always 100% as far as fitness is concerned, but he rides his luck. And mentioned it earlier, he's a fighter. He's a feisty character. He'll not throw away the position that he holds now. Just 6 runs away from 100. I think Bangladesh wants to just slow down the game also. They are in a huddle trying to reassess the situation. I think it's Litton Das who's on the ground, maybe needing a treatment. Somebody is on the floor. Hedias and Miraj there being looked at. But this pause may just help Bangladesh to regather their thoughts and maybe get back on track, because they've looked a little frantic out there on the field.
It's inexplicable, the manner in which they've gone about their job today. I mean, coming into the 5th day, 3 wickets to get, virtual tail except for Mohammad Rizwan. In the middle, you'd fancy your chances and you go about in a clinical manner. But they've done exactly the opposite. There's a misfeeling. We saw the lapses in the field. And that does not really augur well for the remaining part of the match. Misunderstandings while taking a catch, a sharp chance, going a begging, everything has gone wrong. And now they've had that little huddle. It is time that they regroup and concentrate, refocus, because the game is slowly and gradually being taken away from them. And maybe Mehdi Hasan Miraj, with that little treatment, might come in and try something from one end. Taijul has not been successful so far. He's going to come back on, and Pakistan, after that break, you never know. Little breaks can cause lapses in concentration of the batters. Got to refocus very quickly.
So that pause may have been out of design. Bangladesh wanting to just pause for a while to, as I said, just break the rhythm of this partnership maybe. Let's see what happens.
Taijul on the money straight away. Because of the reading of the pitch, Taijul is not making a deliberate attempt to give the ball some air to extract more turn. Oh, he's India's there, and there it is. That's what I said. That little lull, that little break would get the concentration, the lapse, and they would strike. Bangladesh have strategically and cleverly got a crucial wicket here.
Well, this was extremely well done by Bangladesh because I think it was a forced pause, and he's obviously livid with himself because he fought extremely hard, and then in the end it was a soft dismissal, a little bit more loop and flight, and just poking his bat at that, and well held in the first slip. So Tajul with a fifer, and Bangladesh's window of hope have opened up again. 18th 5-wicket haul for Tajul, but you got to applaud Sajid Khan for showing guts, good body language, and trying his best. He was involved with a 54-run partnership with Rizwan. It's 358 for it.
বল ভালো ঘুরতেছে সেকেন্ড স্লিপই থাক হ্যাঁ উইকেটটা মিড উইকেটটারে স্লিপ না আর এটারে ইয়ে দিয়ে দে স্লিপ দাদা এই জন্য পাঁচটা বল খেলে একটা বলে এক হয়ে গেলে প্রেসারটা থাকবে না
Concerns on the face of the skipper and the rest of the think tank. Pakistan, so much in control, have lost a vital wicket. Well thought out, the pause in the play, the lapse in the concentration, all leading to that wicket. Tajul, tail up. You batter in Ram Shehzad.
Pushed it up and then just trying to play with an angle back. Well held at in the first slip by Shanto. You know, the fielding has been below par. It was an important catch to break the partnership.
Tajul, 262 wickets so far. 18th 5-wicket haul. And what a time for it to happen, because Pakistan were holding the cards, dictating terms, desperately needed that. Come at the arc, come at the man. 5 for 120. More pressure on the new batter. Slip, gully, silly point. He plays it down, does well. Hands on head.
Degree of spin and angle, yeah, just enough to get the outside edge. You don't need a yard of spin, it's just enough to get the outside edge, and Shanto there in business at first slip. These were important blocks from the new batsman, Khurram Shehzad, 8 down for 358.
Rizwan, 94, is really played a very, very sensible knock. He hasn't really been flustered, got a bit of luck, must say, but fortune favors the brave. It's going to be Shoriful Islam, yet to take a wicket, but overhead conditions might be conducive for him to grab one. And that's Aji, and it's gone straight to hand. They are falling apart. He has not been able to make it to the 100. It is going in favor of Bangladesh on the verge of an incredible victory. And Rizwan can't believe his luck. Just played at a ball at an angled delivery. And a good sharp catch taken by Miraj. He has to go.
Yes, he has to go, and Bangladesh now sensing a kill. Just a wicket away from wrapping this test match up. But spare a thought for Rizwan. He put in a gallant effort here, just 6 away from 100. Just following the angle of Sharful. Another solid introduction by Shanto of employing the left arm angle of Sharful, and straight away with a major success. Yeah, they know that they've got this covered now. After a bit of a heartache and a heartbreak, the first 45 minutes belonging to Rizwan and company, well, he's been dismissed for a really well played 94, fought hard. 9 down for 358, and we'll have an extra pause because it's drinks time out there as well.
Welcome to the origins of the world's deadliest weapon.
के लिए बिल्कुल कहना, सिर्फ एक खिलाड़ी आउट करना होगा बांग्लादेश के टाइगर्स को। और पाकिस्तान की टीम की बात कर ली जाए तो फिलहाल जीत थोड़ी सी दूर नजर आ रही है पाकिस्तान की टीम से, लेकिन सुनहरी मौका था, बहुत अच्छा मौका था पाकिस्तान की टीम के पास इस मैच को जीतने का, लेकिन मोहम्मद रिजवान उस मौके को पूरा नहीं कर पाए। मैच को बहुत क्लोज लाए और क्लोज लाकर इन्होंने मैच को गंवा दिया है। चलिए साथियों, 79 रन मजीद चाहिए पाकिस्तान की टीम को यह मुकाबला जीतने के लिए। बांग्लादेश के टाइगर्स ने आज कमाल किया है और कमाल करते हुए शाहीनों के हाथों से इस मैच को छीनने का फैसला कर लिया है। आखिरी की 4 गेंदें बाकी हैं, 5 गेंदें बाकी हैं। मोहम्मद अब्बास और खुरम शहजादी पर बैटिंग करने वाली हैं। रिफुल इस्लाम इस ओवर की दूसरी गेंद लेकर चले, अंपायर क्रॉस करते हुए गेंद की, बैट्समैन थोड़ा सा नीचे झुके, बल्लेबाज के सर के ऊपर से होती हुई गेंद विकेट कीपर के गिलाफ में, रन बनाने का इस बार कोई मौका नहीं। डॉट डिलीवरी, डॉट के साथ इस ओवर की शुरुआत, विकेट टू विकेट शानदार गेंदबाजी चलते हुए पाकिस्तान की टीम फिलहाल प्रेशर का शिकार होते हुए नजर आ रही है। हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले, देखने वाले सभी दोस्तों को दिल की गहराइयों से बहुत बहुत वेलकम किया जाता है आज के इस शानदार मुकाबले में हमारा साथ देने के लिए और इस मैच को एंजॉय करने के लिए।
And he picks up a wicket bowling from this end. And what he does today, the very first delivery he bowls today, he picks up a wicket, and that too, the all-important wicket of Mohammad Rizwan. This is a couple of deliveries earlier, a short delivery. Yeah, what a performance. Again, a solid team performance from Bangladesh, yeah. Eye contact, a little bit of banter.
They've had their money's worth. So
আপনারা যারা অনলাইনে বাজি খেলতে চান তাদের জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এলাম skyfire.live। এখানে অ্যাকাউন্ট করলে আপনি পাচ্ছেন ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে 10% বোনাস এবং উইথড্র করতে পাচ্ছেন মাত্র 2 মিনিটের মধ্যেই, এবং আরো পাচ্ছেন আমাদের কাছে 1xbdt.bet। এটাতে আপনি নিজে ডিপোজিট এবং নিজেই উইথড্র করতে পারবেন। তাহলে আর দেরি কেন, অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া নাম্বার অথবা ওপেন লিংকে ক্লিক করে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
Super effort. Just too many for them to chase. But what about these guys? Shanto, magnificent. as a captain. Liton Kumar Das, very good. And if you look at the performances from the individual players from Bangladesh, the skipper in this series picked up the first 100. So did Liton Kumar Das in this test match, Mushfiqur Rahim. What about Taijul Islam's efforts? Excellent. Rana and Miraj also picking up a 5. A wicket maiden, 358 for 9.
রানা আপনার পুরো ভাইয়া রানা তাড়াতাড়ি আয় ভাই আমি তো বাইরে যাচ্ছি রানাকে যাচ্ছি হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ এই জায়গায় একটা ভালো ফিল্ডার যা সৌরভ ভাই এদিকে যান একটা শর্ট ফাইল লেগ লাগবে
278 in the first innings, 232 Pakistan in the first innings, then runs 390 Pakistan. Well, credit to them for putting up the 5 world record chase, of course. But they came in with positivity. He's been on top of things, Nazmul Hussain Shantu, the Bangladesh skipper. There's a swing at it, but how good has Taijul been? Quite often, and how often does he do it? Coming in to bowl 5 already.
Yeah, look at the degree of turn. And remember, this is with the second new ball. 5.7, 8, 5.4, and then the wicket. Brilliant. In the air. Is it going to be taken? It's all over.
আপনারা যারা অনলাইনে বাজি খেলতে চান তাদের জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এলাম skyfire.live। এখানে অ্যাকাউন্ট করলে আপনি পাচ্ছেন ফার্স্ট ডিপোজিটে 10% বোনাস এবং উইথড্র করতে পাচ্ছেন মাত্র 2 মিনিটের মধ্যেই, এবং আরো পাচ্ছেন আমাদের কাছে 1xbdt.bet। এটাতে আপনি নিজে ডিপোজিট এবং নিজেই উইথড্র করতে পারবেন। তাহলে আর দেরি কেন? অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে স্ক্রিনে দেওয়া নাম্বার অথবা ওপেন লিংকে ক্লিক করে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে যোগাযোগ করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
Yeah, 6 for Taijul Islam. It's turning out to be a really good team. And it seems that they're coming of age.
Download the app and order now.
वीडियो छोड़ के जाने से तुम्हारा नुकसान है, फायदा उसका होगा।
और अगर हम नहीं करेंगे तो खत्म हो जाएगी हमारी क्रिकेट। मुझे तो अपने टेल एंडर्स पे गुस्सा आ रहा है, ये कोशिश भी नहीं करते गेम को आगे ले जाने की। इनको छिक्का मार के मत, आप समझ रहे हैं मेरा पॉइंट, कि हमारे टेल एंडर्स को ना, उनके दिमाग में ये बात नहीं आती कि हम जीत सकते हैं, हम कर सकते हैं। एब्सोल्युटली बेजार। थोड़ी देर के लिए उम्मीद आई थी, लेकिन बांग्लादेश को बहुत ज्यादा मुबारकबाद यार, बांग्लादेश को बहुत ज्यादा मुबारकबाद। आप डिजर्व करते हैं इस टेस्ट सीरीज में। यू गाइज वर ए बेटर साइड।
आपने बड़ी जबरदस्त क्रिकेट खेली है, पाकिस्तान को बीट किया है, 2-0 से आपने ये सीरीज जीती है और ये कोई तुक्का नहीं है बांग्लादेश का। इन्होंने पाकिस्तान आके भी पाकिस्तान को हराया और
देश घर में खेलने के लिए आई थी और फिर उसके बाद आज अपनी होम कंडीशंस में भी वो पाकिस्तानी टीम को हराते हुए तो एक तरह से हिस्ट्री क्रिएट की गई उनकी जानिब से। 4 लगातार मैचेस टेस्ट मैच क्रिकेट के उन्होंने पाकिस्तान के खिलाफ जीत रखे हैं। सो अ राइज ऑफ बांग्लादेश आप इसे कह सकते हैं। बड़ी ही आउटस्टैंडिंग क्रिकेट खेली गई है, एक टीम की तरह खेल रही है ये टीम। जल होकर इनकी बॉलिंग नहीं डराना स्पिन बॉलर्स और पेस बॉलर्स के साथ और इनकी बैटिंग में भी अच्छा काम करते हुए ये बल्लेबाज, और इसीलिए बांग्लादेश की टीम 78 रनों से स्मैन कर गई है। सो मैनी कंग्रेचुलेशंस जी, बिल्कुल बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद के हकदार ये टीम बांग्लादेश की जिन्होंने इस मैच को 78 रन के बेहतरीन मार्जिन से जीता। उससे जानी पाकिस्तानी टीम की बात की जाए तो उनकी एफर्ट भी इतनी बुरी नहीं थी, लेकिन ओवरऑल मैच में उनकी परफॉर्मेंस कह ले कि वो उस लिहाज की नहीं थी। सेकंड इनिंग्स में उन्होंने अच्छा परफॉर्म जरूर किया, लेकिन अगर बात की जाए पहली इनिंग्स की तो पहली इनिंग्स में ही उन्होंने मैच हार दिया, जहां पे उन्होंने बांग्लादेश की टीम जिनको 150 पे आउट करने का या 125 पे या 200 पे आउट करने का मौका था, वहां पर उन्होंने वो मौका ज़ाया किया। 278 रन बनवा दिए बांग्लादेश से। और अगर देखा जाए तो यहाँ पर पाकिस्तान की टीम की बैटिंग भी इतनी अच्छी नहीं हुई, जिन्होंने 232 रन पे अपनी सारी की सारी विकेटों को लूज किया। अगर देखा जाए दोस्तों, हमने प्रिडिक्शन की थी पहली इनिंग्स में कि अगर बांग्लादेशी टीम 200 के ऊपर का स्कोर कर गई तो पाकिस्तान की टीम के लिए बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किलात होने वाली हैं पहली इनिंग्स में, और ऐसा ही हुआ। ऐसा ही हुआ जब बांग्लादेशी टीम ने 278 रन स्कोर कर दिए। तो आप देख सकते हैं वो जो 200 के ऊपर 78 रन थे वो पाकिस्तान के लिए हार का बाइस बने हैं, क्योंकि विकेट शुरुआत में बिल्कुल बॉलिंग के लिए लाजवाब थी, साजगार थी, और इस विकेट का बांग्लादेशी टीम ने भरपूर अंदाज से फायदा उठाया और कमाल परफॉर्मेंस जो है वो हमें देखने को मिली बांग्लादेशी कह लीजिए कि टीम की जानिब से। पाकिस्तान की बॉलिंग जिन्होंने बल्क में अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस दी, लाइक कुछ टाइम के लिए अच्छी बॉलिंग देखने को मिली, कुछ टाइम के लिए अच्छी बैटिंग देखने को मिली, और यही चीज़ होती है जब आप टेस्ट मैच क्रिकेट को इतना कंसिस्टेंटली अच्छा परफॉर्म या वेल नहीं खेल पाते, तो फिर यही चीज़ होती है। यहाँ पर अगर देखा जाए तो बहुत ज़्यादा अपॉर्चुनिटी थी इस मैच में जीतने की। लिटन दास इस मैच के मैन ऑफ द मैच का अवार्ड ले जाएंगे, जितनी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस उनकी जानिब से वैसे दी गई है। उनकी बैटिंग को देखा जाए बहुत ही लाजवाब, उनकी कीपिंग को देखा जाए बहुत ही लाजवाब, और पहली इनिंग्स में उन्होंने वो जो